Um, Trusting God. We've been through a lot in the last year. I came to Cleveland just about a year ago, kicking and screaming actually, and have probably seen the most blessings and the most out of God in my whole life. And walking here even to Cleveland was just stepping out in faith to move on to the next step that we felt like was going to be for our family. We've always wanted a really big family. I'm an only child and I wanted lots of kids running around, and we have two wonderful, amazing boys. And we were ready for another one, and it was just not happening right now. I was really discouraged. I was frustrated. We got pregnant with the boys really fast. They are 13 months to the day apart. So it was an easy road with the two of them, and I thought it would be easy again, and it wasn't. And every month was difficult. I would kind of get excited or hopeful and then be let down. And I prayed about it a lot and just asked God, like, God, I really feel like you've placed this on my heart. You can ask people that knew me when I was in high school, and they thought I was crazy because they'd say, I would say, I want 4 or 5 kids. I love it. I love busyness. I love craziness. I love just being with my kids. They're joyful, and I nannied all through high school and college and just loved it, and wanted that, and it wasn't happening. And we were at a cross point where we could go forward with a lot more medical things, and we went to the doctor and talked about some stuff, and we were at a crossroad. Do we go forward with this? And by no means do I have an issue with any of that. I think it's great and it's amazing what can be done, but I started to feel very anxious and nervous, even though up to that point I'd wanted more than anything to be pregnant. There was something inside of me that was causing me to be anxious, and as Mike and I started talking about it, adoption came up again, and it'd been something that we talked about before we got married, and even a couple of years ago, and had just kept pushing it off. And I think at that point, we talked together, and we both just felt like, yes, we wanted this big family, but we felt like God was calling us in a different direction, and that we needed to step out and trust Him. And that was hard. That was really hard, because I had to let go and give up control and just say, okay, God, here's our life and here's our family, and what do you want that to look like? And I see now that He can far exceed what we think. I do think He places dreams on our hearts, and I do think He places those, and sometimes we run with them the way we think they should go. So I do believe that God placed this on my heart a long time ago, that I wanted a big family, that we wanted lots of kids, and I had my idea of how it was going to go. And when I let go and let God show me is when the true blessings and the true peace and understanding has come through. And we set out on this journey for one, to add to our family, and God has blessed us with 2. So I'm going from a mom of 2 to a mom of 4. And beyond that, I couldn't ask for more. They're 2, 3, 5, and 6 years old, so I couldn't ask for more. But I guess if there's anything I could say, that just, I think our fears often get in the way of keeping us, or our fears get in the way of keeping us from letting God work. We get scared, we get nervous, we think that we can control it, and when we let go, we see His amazing blessings.